Hey, good morning, everybody. Just wanted to touch base about three main things on our topics today. This Saturday, the 24th, we're actually heading out to a water park here in a little bit, so I got to knock this out quickly. But I've been doing some research this morning, and um, there's a couple topics I'm going to go over. I'm going to talk about the market rates and why rates are starting to kind of decline again after they've risen earlier this year, and what's really going on there. I'm going to talk about the win of the week, and I'm also going to educate you about on what DTI is and why it's important to know about. So I'm going to go over kind of the easy ones first. One of the week is our team is very proactive. So I teach my team to be very proactive on everything we do. So one of the wins is documents that come in. That, let's say the document is sent to us. Our goal is to review it almost immediately or as quickly as possible and actually review it and not just save it to the file. This is important when we review documentation. We may push back, hey, we need this document or we need this page three and four because we're missing one and two. If we don't do that up front, we can actually lose a week or week and a half or sometimes 2 weeks in the process. Or worse, we actually might submit something to underwriting that may not even work and it never be approved. So I like to just talk about being proactive. Just be aware that that's how our team works. I'm super big on being very proactive on our process. The other thing that's important to understand before I get into the market updates and some very important information on interest rates is what debt to income ratio is and what that means. Debt to income ratio is also called DTI, is referred to. This is an important piece of the puzzle of how we qualify. So we actually qualify families based on the debt to income ratio rather than a certain price point. Somebody may actually qualify for a higher price or lower price if the HOA fees or monthly costs, such as taxes that go into the payment, could be higher or lower. So it's just important to understand that we qualify off debt to income ratio rather than a price. So be careful of what the payment is, including HOA, taxes, and all the information. Also, flood insurance, and sometimes solar can throw the numbers off. So let's get into the meat of this. So the important thing I want to go over today is market updates and what's going on in interest rates. They are dipping a little bit again, which is interesting. Not huge moves, but just little moves down incrementally over the last week and a half, 2 weeks. A couple things that I noted that from people that I watch and research I've done is a couple key things is really the fear of slowdown of GDP coming in this next year. We've had such a big run up in GDP over the year, but the belief is it will slow, possibly even a recession coming in 2022, 2023. So that's one of the items. The other issue is foreign yields are so low, so they can actually put their money with the U.S. yields, mortgage-backed securities, bond market, and we're actually attracting money to us. So as the money comes in, it actually pushes down interest rates because of the demand for the money that we have, the bonds we have, and also new mortgage volumes have slowed a lot since last year. So what's happened is there was this big, huge, supply issue last year. We had oversupply, um, and just not enough to fulfill it. Then the government started buying mortgage-backed securities again. A lot of companies started buying the debt. Now what's happened is mortgage originations have slowed because a lot of people have already refinanced or maybe already purchased, and now investors are hungry for that debt. They want to buy bonds, they want to buy mortgage-backed securities. So again, as money flows in, just like the foreign demand, even there's demand locally and from the government. Federal Reserve is buying billions of dollars of mortgage-backed securities as well. So that is pushing interest rates down. We also have an aging American population, and a lot of people are getting a little worried about the stock market, and moving money into more safer assets like bonds. So we have a lot of demand. We just don't have enough of the supply right now, and that's actually pushing interest rates down. So if it's something that you're looking to review and see if it's something that you want to do or need to either purchase or refinance, or just want to talk through it, send us a message here, or you can call or text the number on the screen. I'd be happy to help. And have an awesome Saturday. Enjoy some time with your family, and take care. Bye.